Hi everyone, I am here just before 5:45, ready for my show, Career Musings, and want to make sure that everything is good. So I am here waiting for you guys. I got a great topic for you today. Yes, I do. I hope everybody's having a good day because I am. It's a busy day, but I had a good day. Hey, Cribs, what's going on? How are you? I got a good topic today. Knowing your why. I'm about to share my broadcast, and I would love for you to share it with your audience as well. I am going to wait a little bit, and I will get started. How you been doing? All right. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate it. Got a great topic. Got about 1 more minute and we will get started. All right. Hey, Monty, how are you? Long time no speak, talk, or what have you. I pray all is well. I am just sharing the broadcast, so excuse me for just a moment while I get ready for the show. All right. Okay, now what I always like to ask is that if you are on the broadcast, to please share with your audience so more people can join the broadcast. I have a great topic today that I want to talk about, and usually I talk from my head, but I did make a couple of notes because I want to make sure that I cover everything I want to talk about today, because it's all about your hey, it's been a long time, Monty, right? Been a long time. All right, I think yeah, we are at 5:45. Okay, of course, as I always do, I know you all know me, but I always try to make sure that whoever watches the broadcast knows who I am. So I am Nicolette Barrett. I am the founder and CEO of iRock Development Solutions, LLC, doing business as iRock Resumes. I am a career and LinkedIn strategist, and I love everything about career development. And this month has been all about career development, right? So I really want to make sure that we are focused on how do we improve our careers, improve what we're doing. So one of the things I'm thinking about today is about knowing your why, because a lot of times we are not focused on our why when we are looking for a job, when we are in a career. Sometimes we're just doing what we need to do because we have to make a living. We have to pay our bills. We have to take care of our families. We have to do all those things, but we're just doing it. But when you get to the point that you realize that you no longer want a job, that you indeed want to develop an actual career, that is when you start to say, okay, now what would that look like for me? What do I need to do? And one of the things I try to encourage my clients, my employees, or what have you, is to basically start with your why. Ask yourself, why do you want to do that thing? And so when you start doing a personal, in-depth search within yourself about what do you want to do and how you want to do it, and your why will impact your what that you would do. And that what is basically your purpose. And then what is your purpose? A lot of people talk about your purpose, your why, from a spiritual perspective, from a personal development. But a lot of times, I don't want to use the word but, because the word but negates everything I just said. So I don't want to do that. In addition to discovering who you are as a person, make sure that you get that over to your career, because it makes no sense that you find out all these lovely things about you and develop yourself as a person, but then you go to a job and then you're not happy. So it's out of alignment, if that makes sense. And what you want to do is make sure that everything is aligning and within purpose the right way, okay? So align everything that you're doing in your career, your personal life, and your work with everything that your why is. And the way that you do that is start to think about what it is that you really have a desire to do. If you were to take away the four walls at your job, at the office that you work with, and say, okay, now if I had my dream job, what would it be? And when you start thinking about that, so okay, is this lining up with the why that I want to do it? So you ask yourself, why do I want to do this thing? And when you start to figure that out, then you can start to develop a career in that area because you want to be happy in what you are doing. So when you begin to uncover those things and do a brain dump, write it out or focus on it, whatever you want to do, make sure that you're now finding the actual job that matches that, and not just at there. Yeah, you're going to be at that job just to make sure that you pay your bills, and I'm not trying to get you to leave that, but I want you to make sure that you're looking at it from a perspective that I really want to do what I really love, and it will feed me, it will give me life and actually make me smile when I walk through those doors. Now, it may not be within the four walls, the company that you work for. It may be somewhere else, but wherever it is, make sure that you're discovering your why. Case in point, when I think about iRock Development Solutions, iRock Resumes, or even the job that I'm doing now where I lead people, I love building confidence in my clients and in my employees that they can actually manage their careers to the point that they can get the financial stability that they want, that they can get the titles that they want, that they can do the jobs that they really want to do. And that brings me joy because I am living and in my purpose. I am doing my why. I've discovered my what and how I can make an impact with people by helping them understand that. And that's what career coaching, career development coaching can do for you. So when you're thinking about, well, I need a life coach, I need a coach to help me with my personal, issues or what have you, don't forget to make sure that you're aligning your work. Because again, what sense does it make to have a life coach and get your life together, but then you go to the same job every day? You make sure that it's in alignment. So you want to make sure you're looking at it from all those perspectives, because it will help you so much better when you're actually going to your job. So jobs are just a dime a dozen, but careers are masterfully crafted around your why, your purpose, and then you have to work it. You can't just say, I'm going to do it this moment and put it down. Do it this moment and put it down, because you'll never get back to your true why. I guess you can call it your North Star, if that's what you want to call it. Making sure that you're in alignment holistically. So when you know your why, it'll be easier to just find out what you want to do and then find a company that offers that you want to do. I had a conversation with a person on yesterday, had dinner. We were talking about that very same thing. I said, instead of looking at the company that you're working for and going up linear, and because that's what everybody else does and that's what the company says, what is it that you really want to do? And then that uncovered a whole new conversation, a whole new perspective. Say, yeah, use this job right now as your angel investor, and then start working on the career that you truly want. And that person wanted to be a speaker. So we crafted an actual strategy on how this person can actually get to that career that they really desire. And we had to think about it. Well, it may not be here at this company. That may be scary, especially for those of you who have been with your company for a very long time. That may be scary to try to do something new. But to me, what's more scary is staying in a position that's not fulfilling for you, that's not fulfilling your why, that you're not living your purpose. We only have so many days on this earth. We never know how long we're going to be here. So we need to make the most of the time while we can. Stick to it, see it through. Yeah, sometimes you may get a little weary along the way, but in the end, it will work out for you. So take some time to really think about your why. Why do you want to do what you want to do? Then discover your what. Well, if I do this, can I align it with my why? And then find out your where. Where can I do this? It may be in your own business. And again, entrepreneurship is an actual career. So you may develop your own business, Or you may find it at a job, or I shouldn't say a job, a company that offers what you want. But in the end, you have to get to that purpose, because I want you to wake up in the morning and be happy about when you go to work. Be happy in what you're doing. And it's okay. So when I go to my 9 to 5, when I get home, I am so elated to work with my clients. Again, my company, the job that I do, it's my angel investor. However, I still get a chance to live my purpose. I lead a team of people, and I am feeding into my team of people all the time. I'm building their confidence. I'm building, helping them build their careers, talking to them holistically about what they want to do. And sometimes, no, it's just not in the four walls of the company that we work for. It may be something else, but I'm trying to start the conversation so they can think bigger, think broader, then, oh, I have to post for this position. I have to apply for this position. I have to go here. My next step is this level. My next step is this level. My career has been up, down, sideways, over to the side, and up. It doesn't matter. But as long as you're still aligning yourself with your career, being strategic about it, and aligning with your why. But until you understand your why beyond your life purpose and making sure it meshes with your career, you will not necessarily have a career. You'll just have a job. And who wants just a job? So think about those things. Thank you all so much for joining. Hey, Lorraine, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you. I really want you all to really think about that. And because I've been having so many conversations with some of my peer leaders about these things, it's like, say, okay, I never thought about that, never thought it from that perspective. But we have to, because things are changing, companies are changing, but we have to make sure that we stay centered, and our personal goals, our personal why is ours. You don't have to do what everybody else do, and you don't have to go where they want you to go. You don't have to fit into that mode. Do what fulfills you. Know your why, develop that why, figure out the what, develop a strategy, and work it. You have to work it. And career coaching and career development can actually help you. And that's the benefits of career development, career coaching. It's to build a strategy so you can see the steps you need to make from A to Z, the steps 1, 2, 3, and everything in between, and keep you motivated and encouraged to really realize your true why. So I hope this helps you guys, because this was on my heart, and I did say something about the Business Career Development Month. This actually is interview prep month, but because I've had these conversations back to back yesterday and even today with some peer leaders, I just had to talk about this issue because it's weighing on my heart. I want us to think differently, do things different, have a different conversation, and really truly think about what we want to do and not what everybody else wants us to do. I've left that long time ago. Hence, I have IROC Development Solutions. I left that idea. I want to do something for me where I can make an impact on others and building their confidence. And that's what I want you all to do. So I really want you to think about what it is. How can I make an impact in somebody's life with what I truly want to do with my life? And stop chasing all these carrots people dangle and make you think that that's what you're supposed to do. I started realizing that's not necessarily the case. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. However, think truly about what would make you happy, and then have a different spin on it. And then you'll really, really discover your true passion, your true why, so you can do your what and really, truly have a life that's totally aligned with all your values that you want to do. So I really, really, really hope that this helps you guys, but it was on my heart, and I wanted to make sure that I come and tell you guys about that. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I just wanted to also make another announcement, because we're going into the fall month. I am going to push back the career musings from 5:45 to 6:45. I've heard from some of you guys saying, sometimes I'm en route, I can't watch it because I'm in the car getting home and I miss it, and I want to be on live as well. So I'm going to make it an hour later to give you guys some time to get home and get settled and be able to watch it. So 6:45 to 7 o'clock, so I won't interfere with your dinner time, but it'll give more people an opportunity, and it will align with the actual fall time. And then next week on Monday, those of you on my list all are going to get an email in about 2 minutes. I'm doing something, and I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm going to make a big announcement on Monday. But people who are on my private list are going to get the announcement today, and then I'll release the information to everybody on Monday. And I always ask you guys to please share the broadcast with others so they can see it too, and maybe they can be helped. And if you want to find me, of course, irockresumes.com. You can sign up for my list there, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm very big with LinkedIn. I keep talking about LinkedIn all the time, so please make sure that you connect with me on there. And of course, like my page on iRock Resumes Facebook page, and leave me some comments. I have other videos on there, and I also have videos on my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube at Nicolette Barrett, and it's called Career Musings, and you can connect and see some of my other videos there as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if you're just getting on and missed it, watch the broadcast, the rebroadcast, or the replay I should say, and enjoy. Again, next week, starting November, that will be November, I guess, the 2nd, we're going to start these Facebook Lives at 6:45 instead of 5:45, so more people can have an opportunity to join who are not driving, because I don't want them trying to watch the broadcast while they're driving. All right? Have a wonderful and blessed evening. Thank you guys so much. Bye.